Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Dovey. Hopefully you guys can hear me good. I'm not using my mic today. Please let me know if you have any ideas or suggestions for any new pick a card readings. You can always use the inspiration. I mean, I try to come up with different things. But today is our weekly what to expect in the next 7 days. So we're going to do 3 piles. I have not shuffled or picked any of the cards out, so let's do that now. Okay, I'm using the Oracle card for this. Colette Baron Reed's Enchanted Map Oracle cards. Oh well, that card came out yesterday in another reading, and it was the same pile. Pile 1, Spirit of Place. I guess this card has a lot of messages for us this week. Intention for pile 2, and it is the number 22. So 2, 2, 2, 22 is significant here. And pile 3, I'm gonna take the card that's on top. Education and the number 35. Okay. So I'm gonna have you take a look at it one more time. And then if you need to pause to decide which one you're going for, you can do that. Pile 1, Spirit of Place. Pile 2, Intention. And pile 3, Education. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started with pile 1. I wonder if some of you guys came from that pile from, I think it was the video of why did this person come into your life? And it was pile 1, but I'm not going to try to connect the piles. It may be a completely different message. Okay, let's pull some tarot. Please tell me about pile 1 and what they have going on for the next 7 days. 7 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Lovers, and Knight of Pentacles. I feel like some of you are going to be reuniting with a former co-worker or a friend from, could also be a friend from like elementary school or from like somebody that you grew up with. I feel like you may run into them or something this week, which makes sense because you know, maybe you're going back home for the holidays and you may run into like an old friend that maybe still lives there, or they're coming home too to see family and you guys run into one another. So that's very possible. What's today? The 17th. So yes, like a week from now would be Christmas Eve. 10 of Swords, the Sun, and the Fool. I feel like you guys lost communication with this person. I don't feel any like animosity or anything like that, like a fallout or anything. It's just, you just lost connection. But you guys are definitely going to have a new connection moving forward. You know, promising to stay in touch. Son of Son of Baskets, which is Page of Cups, and Page of Cups and King of Cups just came out. I feel like your kids are gonna like get to know one another, or maybe your spouses as well. Or you find out like you guys have something in common with their spouse, or your children have something in common. Like your children's have, like, I don't know, something like the same birthday, or have the same hobbies. Like you find that you still have common things, things in common still, even though you haven't spoken or seen each other in years. And then you have the star. Let's see. What is happening for my pile 1 in 7 days? For some of you, this is a reconnection with a love interest. If you only take it if it resonates, don't try to make it fit. If the person has like a King of Cups type of personality, or they are a water sign, some of you, this could be a father. Like maybe you haven't seen your father, or since you was a kid, or might be finding out who your father is. Like maybe you've been wanting to know for a while. That's very specific for somebody. And you're meeting like your other half of your family. Like maybe you're going to spend holidays with your father's side of the family, and you don't really have a strong connection with them, or you haven't seen that side of the family since you were really young. Okay. Chariot. Maybe traveling by train this holiday. But I feel like getting back on track. Like that's the theme. So you're getting back on track with something, with a person, with a connection, where there was some type of separation for a while for some reason. Or for some of you with this Page of Pentacles, you may be getting back on track to finishing a degree. Like maybe you're going to go register for classes starting in, spring semester for college would be January. So maybe you're registering for classes to start back to school after the holidays. Why is this Page of Pentacles here? Yes, 6 of Coins. You're going to, you might be applying for like scholarships or grant money, student loan money. May even be this long lost friend or relative may be offering you something, a loan or a little bit of money, or just giving you like a Christmas gift. 9 of Coins. Yeah, you have something coming in that's going to make you a little bit more stable with your finances. 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like you're getting unstuck this week, pile 1, and getting back on track. Whatever area of your life, whether it was your relationships that were lacking, your social, part of your life, or reconnecting with family, or your career, or getting education. I feel like you're getting back on track this week. The ball is moving finally. Why is the King of Cups here? It feels like it's been a slow process with the Knight of Pentacles here. It may have been several months to year gap of this. Page of Wands. And he came out with a Page of Cups as well. So yeah, this is like, this person is nurturing your inner child somehow. Whoever this King of Cups is. I feel like they're gonna make you feel like you're a child again, but not in a bad way, like talking down to you or anything like that. Like they're just gonna make you feel taken care of. It feels like, hugging that inner child of yours, which I feel like maybe whatever you've been going through recently, this inner child has been asking for some type of comfort or trying to get you to kind of like, you might have been in a little bit of a slump or like a depression. I feel like your inner child has been trying to get you to reach out, maybe ask for help or connect with people again that could help you get back on track. For some of you, this King of Cups could be even a therapist or a doctor. Maybe you're going, back to therapy to try to, get your mind right again or your health. Yeah, 10 of Wands at the bottom. Like you're ready to let go of the load, it feels like. Anything else for pile 1 for the next 7 days? 2 of Swords and Emperor. Yeah, I just feel like you're ready to take charge again of your life. Okay. 7 of Coins at the bottom. It may be for those who may be getting like money or some type of offer this week. This is from some seeds that you had already planted. So maybe you're getting like a check in the mail. Like maybe you have some interest that needs to be paid out to you from, if you own like stocks or bonds. It could be just a check. I don't know. You might be getting like a rebate as well. Like you forgot about something and now you're getting the rebate for it. Or it could be even like you overpaid, like maybe your insurance or something, and so they're sending you a check for the overpaid balance. Let's see. Is there anything else? I'm going to read your card. Let me pull out this oracle. This is the Wild Unknown archetypes. Anything else that we need to know before we read your card? Anything else? Excuse me. Anything else for pile 1 for the next 7 days? The Healer. Yeah, it's going to be something healing that's going to happen for you today. This week. That's going to get things moving again. It's probably just going to keep telling me the same energy over and over. So let's just say. You have the Womb. Yep. A new beginning, a new start. The Bridge. So somebody's offering their hand out to you. And the Underworld. And I feel like that's the 7 of Pentacles. That is something, it also represents your subconscious. So maybe you're listening more. You may even like had some type of dream or revelation in a dream that's going to help you like figure out how to move forward. But also, like I said, with the 7 of Pentacles, it could be you getting some type of money or, from something that you've already put into motion, months or years ago, okay? So let me read your card to see if there's any advice for you, and then we'll end it here. Authenticity is the essence of power. Our ancient ancestors believed every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it. Just as we have a soul, the plants, the trees, the birds, the mountains, and the rivers have their own essence. When the spirit of place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overarching theme of the circumstances. Is your question about struggle? The answer is to relax and let go. If you need to control the situation, let go of trying to control the situation. If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love rather than longing for it. Once you find the essential truth that underlies your question and then name it, you'll discover the answer you'll be seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity. I'm going to read the reverse meaning as well. Don't get entangled in details or desires that obscure the truth of your situation. Step back and ask yourself, what is the real nature of my inquiry? I feel like that's asking you, what do you really want? And as soon as you find out what you really want, then things will start moving, okay? Even extinguishingly seductive hidden agendas cannot conceal this. Truth is your truth is your intuition, but it says trust is your intuition. So that might mean you need to speak your truth. The spirit of place is whispering in your ear. You hold the power to tell the truth, first to yourself, then to the world. You can always distinguish between an essence that is true and one that is synthetic. Be honest with yourself and remain willing to let your situation be revealed for what it is and not what you want it to be. An apple can't be an orange, just as a dog can never be a bird. Are you trying to change someone or something to suit your agenda? Only when you see things that are truly as they are, you will find the real treasure. Okay? Alrighty, that's what I have for you guys, pile one. Kind of short and sweet, not too much to I don't feel like Spirit wants you to get caught up in details, because they seem like they really want you to clear your mind and listen to your subconscious and, get down to the truth of it so you can heal and move forward this week, okay? All right, if you feel free to let me know that it resonated or that this did come true, feel free to come back and let me know. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when I post the videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, pile one. Bye-bye. Pile two, intention. Okay. Let me use this deck for you. I feel like somebody like making chili or something for dinner, or maybe you're thinking about making that this week. I don't know where that came from, but that's what just came to my mind. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, I feel like you're finding out either your true intentions for doing something or somebody else's true intentions this week. King of Wands and 8 of Cups, yeah. I feel like you're finding out that somebody deceived you or was working against your back, behind your back. Could be a King of Wands energy. The Page of Swords is in reverse at the bottom of the deck, so it feels like gossip or slander. 10 of Cups. The Empress. It could be because they feel like you have it all. Like your life is just good. It could just be out of envy and jealousy. 2 of Wands. They try to stop something for you, though. You were working on something or try to move forward with something, and they tried to stop it. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Like you may have had something that you knew that was coming in, no doubt about it for you, and then all of a sudden it just disappeared. The opportunity just went away, and you never understood why, okay? Could have been for work, could have been, a love interest that wanted to take you out, and then all of a sudden they just ghosted you. They might have felt, if this person wanted to, if this was a person who wanted to date you and they asked you out on a date and then all of a sudden they canceled and then you never heard from them again, it's because they were intimidated by you. They felt like there was nothing that they could offer you because you seem like you have it all. 10 of Cups, Empress. So even though, because the King of Wands energy can, I mean, they could commit when they mature. They can, but they are very passionate. They like new things. They like to chase, you know, and maybe this person knew they had to show up a certain way to be in your space. So they got intimidated. Magician, yeah, they knew they couldn't like manipulate you in the way that they're used to manipulating people. Even if this wasn't a love interest, this could have been a friend that just felt like the only way that they can beat you in some way or get to a level where you are in life, where they put you on a pedestal, is to be manipulative, right? It really feels like somebody smiles in your face, but talks behind your back. It really does. Yeah, the Devil. Magician and the Devil. They have a shadow. They have an insecurity. Yeah, Ace of Cups at the bottom. Like, they really need to learn self-love, and instead of like they're waiting for a round of applause from the crowd. Okay. Why is this 5 of Wands here? 6 of Swords and Wheel of Fortune. You may have put some space between you and this person. Like, and you just seem really unbothered that they're no longer in your life, or that they're barely in your life, and that irritated their soul. Like, the fact that you didn't need them, right? Or that you didn't put up more of a fight. This may be past energy too. You may have already suspected that this person was talking about you, but you didn't know everything behind it. And this week you're getting more answers. Why is the 8 of Cups here? Temperance. Yeah, I feel like you're at a place in your life where you're not going to fight. You know, this person wanted you to put up a fight and you just resisted. You're like, I'm gonna choose peace every time. And it's not that you were running away from confrontation or anything. It just was like, you know, I can't. How do you confront or deal with somebody who's just jealous of you or not liking you just because of who you are? Like, well, I'm not going to change who I am or lower myself to make you feel better. So there's nothing for me to do but to walk away, right? Or to put some distance between us, because I can't change that, okay? That's something that you need to work on in yourself. Tell me about this King of Wands. I feel like this was a lesson learned for you, though. I feel like you ask more questions when you meet people. You really want to know what are your true intentions with me? Like, what's your plans for me? Like, you ask people more questions about what they see in their future, or what do they expect in a relationship with you, okay? Lovers is clarifying the King of Wands, so this could very well have been somebody that you were dating, or like I said, somebody who wanted to date you but felt intimidated by you and just, you know, ghosted you for some reason. Yeah, 8 of Wands in reverse, so they just stopped communicating. Why is the Devil here? Yeah, or this, you know what? This person could have put the distance up as well, because maybe something really good happened for you, And once you told them, they acted like they were really happy and stuff for you, but then you realized that they weren't checking in on you as much. They weren't calling you to say, let's get together, let's go out. And it's because they felt envious or jealous because of this opportunity you were getting, or they felt like you were getting too big to be in their company, okay? Because I'm seeing a lot of birds too. So it's like birds, you're no longer part of our flock, right? Birds of a feather flock together. So something changed with you where they felt like you no longer could be a part of their group, and this could be more than one friend. Maybe it's a group of friends that kind of like start distancing themselves from you. Why is the devil here? High Priestess and Seven of Cups. I wonder if you had like a spiritual awakening too, and you started not resonating with these people because they were more in their lower selves. Like maybe they like to gossip, maybe they like to always go out and drink or something. It's some type of lifestyle that you no longer want to be a part of. Okay, so now they feel like you think that you're better than them, and it's like, no, I just don't want to go out drinking every weekend, or no, I have different priorities now. You may have taken on some type of job that takes a lot of your time, or you might have even gotten into like a new relationship that you wanted to dedicate a little bit more time to your love life and not so much your social life. Or if this was a lover, maybe you did become more involved in working on your career, so you didn't have as much time for the lover, and then they felt like you were distancing yourself. You really didn't want to be in a relationship. Okay, so it's definitely some type of confusion that happened here, but it feels like the underlying issue for no matter your situation, because I've given many now, was they felt like you couldn't be with them no more, or they were envious of some way. Why is the Five of Swords here? Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Your come up could have been financial as well, so they felt like they were too poor to be in your friend group anymore. I don't know. Why is the Magician here? King of Cups. Yeah, they almost feel like this happened for you out of nowhere. Like they didn't even know that you were working on something, or they didn't even know you were seeing somebody. It just feels like it. Yeah, they're like, well, what happened? Like, why? And also, why were they keeping it secret? Why are they keeping it from us? And I feel like it's because intuitively you knew that you couldn't share some of this good news with them until it was definitely in fruition, definitely coming. And once it came and you shared the news, they did exactly what you thought they were going to do, which is kind of get jealous and turn on you. So yeah, they feel like you did this in secret. Please tell me about the next 7 days for pile 2. The Maiden, the Animal, and the Warrior. Yeah, they didn't know how strong you were. They didn't know maybe even how talented you were. Like they know that you were 10 of Cups Empress, but they didn't. It's almost like because it's like they knew you were slightly, I don't want to say better than them, but let's just say you were at a more elevated spiritual level than them. They knew that, but because you still hung in this group of people or dating these type of people, they still felt like you were one of them, okay? But when this thing happened, whenever you got this elevation in life, it just reminded them, no, they're not like that. So you have orphan at the bottom, like they felt abandoned by you. And again, this is just for your information, but I don't really think any of this is your concern of how these people feel about you. Keep doing what you're doing, pal, too. You're supposed to keep elevating in life. Yeah, the vision. Like, they didn't even know you were even thinking about doing this. You might have moved away, too, suddenly. To somewhere, like, nicer. And they're like, oh, well, excuse me. I didn't even know she was thinking about moving or he was moving. Like, and now they're living in a penthouse. Like, yeah, you have the sword at the bottom. I feel like they feel like you're a little bit of a liar. Only because you weren't telling them your every move. Like, I don't have to, you're not my parent. I don't have to tell you what I'm doing, you know? Yeah, there's not much else for me to say. Let me read your signifying card to see if there's any advice in here for you, and then we'll close it out. Intention. Deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Recognize that you're not the one who has to do it all, who has to do all the work. However, others help you co-create reality. You connect to the power of your intentions, setting it out into the world. Then allow for syncrecy to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live it deliberately with clarity and detachment. Yeah, so I'm going to read the reverse part too, but I really feel like it's saying, like, detach from what people think about how you should live your life. Live your life with good intentions and be inspiration to others, right? I feel like you're doing these people a favor, really. You're showing them that you can chase your dreams. You can go after the things you want as long as you're doing it with good intentions. I feel like you were doing this for yourself and to better your life. You didn't care what they thought. You know what I'm saying? Which is why you kept it to yourself, which is good. Most times you should keep your goals to yourself until you're just about there. Because people will wish harm or bad things on you. Some intentionally and some they just have a negative mindset, so they don't know how to think positively, not for themselves or for you. So you have to like, it's an egg, you know, your card is holding an egg. You have to, your dreams are fragile until they come into fruition. Okay. The reverse is, are you clear about your intentions, or are you in a foggy state of denial about true motives and ambitions? This is the time to step back and gain perspective, clarity about your direction. Check your motives and ask if they are sincere. Are you pursuing some goal blindly without asking its cost? Good intentions are being misinterpreted. Now is the time for self-evaluation and self-nurturing. You will benefit greatly if you take time out to regroup. So the card didn't come out in reverse, so I feel like this is only for very few people. Chase your goals for you. Don't chase your goals for an applause from the crowd. Don't try to chase your goals to throw them back in other people's face. Okay. So I feel like most of you aren't doing that, but for maybe there's one or two people that are listening that you got a little bit of a snobbery when you achieve some things, and now your former friends or family members or even lovers feel a little bit slighted, okay? That you kind of got snobbish with them now that you have maybe more money or better car, better house, whatever. So just, check that, because, you can get to the top and you can fall back down to the bottom too. And then you're going to need these people, right? So that's for certain people, but I feel like most of you, these people are just upset that you actually achieved your dream, okay? So yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. If you feel free to leave a comment, I appreciate it. Turn your notification bell on so you know when I post new videos, and I will see you at the next one, pile 2. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, pile 3. Let me just take a little sip of water. Use this deck for you guys. Oh, okay. You guys are 35, education. So let's see what's going on with that. That could be literal, like education is happening this week. Maybe some of you are graduating or moving up to the next thing. High Priestess is already at the bottom of the deck, so this may be a spiritual education. You may be like coming into, or you just completed some type of spiritual test or lesson this week. Please tell me what's going on for pile 3 and a week ahead. 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Okay. You may be getting a promotion. Or some of you are being asked to train or mentor somebody at your job this week. 6 of Wands, 4 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, a much needed break after achieving some type of goal. So you may be like in the last stretch of achieving something. If it really feels, so far it feels like it's work related. And then you're gonna go celebrate by, taking some time off, maybe going on vacation, booking a trip this week. With your bonus, yeah, if you get a bonus at work, you could be using it to treat yourself to a vacation. 8 of Pentacles, yeah, so you can come back to work and be fresh again. Some of you are finding a job this week through a connection, somebody that you know. Why is the 3 of Pentacles here? Let's see what that is. Why is the 3 of Pentacles here? Ace of Swords. Oh, yeah, 8 of Swords and Ace of Swords. Maybe you were scared to ask for somebody to, like, get a job for you. Like, asking a friend, like, yeah, can you, like, put in a good word for me at your job? But I feel like this week you're getting over that. Yeah, 9 of Swords, like you're tired of worrying about finances and stuff, so you're just like, I'm gonna ask for help. 9 of Swords, Queen of Swords. Maybe this friend may be an air sign. Why is the 4 of Swords here? 10 of Wands. Yeah, you need a break. You need a break. Why is the 8 of Pentacles here? Hierophant and Queen of Wands. I feel like once you take this break, I feel like you're gonna be rewarded with something, like some type of leadership role. but it's like spirit doesn't want to give it to you because they know that you'll just go right into position and like start working really hard, and you really need a break right now. Like your body may be like on the verge of breaking down, or a mental break or something. I really feel like this group has been working hard. So it's like you're gonna be gifted something where somebody's coming in to help you, or allow you to take a vacation, maybe getting extra money from somewhere. And then once you take that break, you're gonna come back and be the Queen of Wands, and looking over some type of organization or something. The Chariot and Page of Pentacles. Yeah, like you're gonna be planting a new seed or starting. Maybe you're leaving one career to start another career, but you're gonna get a break in between. And I feel like that opportunity for you to take that break is coming in this week. 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, like I feel like somebody put something to the side for you. Maybe you're finding out that you can like borrow from your retirement fund without penalty or something. Like it's some type of open window where it's like you can take some money out of your 401k without penalty if you take it out like before the end of the year or something like that. And you're like, you know what, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna take this vacation, and then when I come back I'm quitting my job or something like that. Yeah, because sometimes when you leave a job, if you have money in your 401k, you can liquefy it. I mean, it's sometimes it's still a penalty, or you have to pay taxes on it. But you're like, you know what? It's worth it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna use it to give myself like a month off, and then I'm gonna go and start this new thing. Okay, or I'm using the money to start my own business so I can be my own boss. That's interesting. Strength and 3 of Swords. Yeah, and then the 6 of Swords at the bottom. You're tired of being the strong one. You're tired of. It feels like you're doing so much at this job, but you're not seeing the benefits. So it's like, I'm gonna take what I can and walk away and go do something else. Or this Queen of Swords is coming in and giving you the opportunity to do that. Anything else for pile 3 for the next 7 days? Sun, 5 of Wands, and King of Cups. I don't feel like you know how long you've been battling yourself or battling emotions or something. What is this 5 of Wands here? 7 of Wands. Yeah, you've been putting up a fight for something, and you're like, I feel like you're just letting it go this week, and then it gives you like emotional clarity. Why is the King of Cups here? 10 of Cups. You may have had somebody giving you advice on this situation the whole time, and you just weren't hearing them. Or maybe you're like, yeah, I would love to take a break, but where's the money going to come in so I can take a break? Or where am I going to get the time to take a break? Something like that. It was like this person was giving you advice, but it wasn't, at the time, it wasn't sensible. It didn't make sense for you. It's like, okay, easy for you to say type of thing. But then the opportunity comes in and you're like, oh, well, you were right, but I was right too. Like, because without this opportunity coming in, I couldn't take this break. Why is Three of Swords here? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's time to like heal your mind, it feels like. Yeah, Six of Swords. It's time to like, I feel like you're mentally exhausted more than even physically. Yeah, the moon at the bottom. It might even just, somebody might even just be taking you away on a short weekend trip too. And it gives you some clarity and new perspectives. But yeah, I really feel like you're getting a break. I feel like this something is shifting in you. Was this the group I said it's like a spiritual awakening? I think so. The education that you're getting, you're realizing that things aren't going to fall apart, but you're going to fall apart or something if you don't like take care of your mental health. But I definitely feel like this break is coming in this week somehow. It feels like it's coming from other people, but it could just be some unexpected money that allows you to take this space to take time off. The nectar, the gem, the one. People may be showing you some type of appreciation too this week. The shaman. Yeah, I feel like whatever this is for you, the offering is at the bottom. So yeah, definitely something is coming in for you this week. It's going to give you some relief. I lost my track of thought. Okay, so this is education. Like, you're going through this awakening, but it's going to help you help others. It's because the shaman landed on the Hierophant and the Queen of Wands. So remember I said you have a new maybe career or a new position in life coming up after this break. I believe you're going to use this newfound knowledge to create something from it. And it could be passing down things that you've learned to others, but it's really giving me like it could even be something like, I'm getting skincare for some reason for people. Like maybe this being overworked or whatever has made you mentally but also physically have some issues, and you find something that works for you. Maybe you create some type of skincare ointment or something for yourself, and it clears up your skin, and then you're like, light bulb, let me make this in batches and sell it. I can show through my own self how it healed me, like posting before and after pictures of your skin and showing people like, this ointment worked for me. And next thing you know, it might start off slow where you just have a few orders, but eventually like it catches on and you're able to start a whole new business right from it. So something of whatever was a struggle or putting you through something over here is going to give you an idea to create something, a new path for yourself. I don't know. I mean, I just use skincare as an example. It may be something completely different for everybody else that's listening to this. But it's something here that's going to open up a new path for you. And something sweet. It's almost bitter. Like it may feel bittersweet at one point because you're like, damn, why did I have to go through this lesson, this tough lesson or whatever? But it was all for this new beginning. Okay. Let me read your signifying card to see if we can get any more advice for you guys, and then I'm going to end it here. You may be around the age of 35, or this might have been going on from around that time, the start of this like heaviness or whatever. All right, life is filled with lessons. Be teachable. Upright. Wisdom comes from participating in life, not just reading about it. This card suggests that you might not have enough knowledge about what you seek. The direction to take your circumstances or the nature of your inquiry, important information is coming. Now is the time to go to school, ask a person who might know more than you do, find a teacher or a course of study so that you can more clearly understand what the right next action must be. Sometimes life unexpectedly sends you to an unfamiliar school, and you must learn from experience. Now is the time to be teachable, open to changing your preconceived notions. Be a student and be willing to state that the most powerful mantra of all is, I don't know yet. And I feel like that's pointing to this new path. Like, you know that something needs to change over here. It's not working for you anymore, but you just don't know what the next thing is. I feel like as soon as you surrender or you get this break, it's going to come in for you. You might have also thought about picking pile 1 because I feel like it was a similar message. I'm going to read the reverse too, even though it didn't come out that way. Stubbornness and the desire to know it all and be right no matter what will not get what you want, or it could be that you're afraid to be seen as someone who knows less than you're supposed to. Could you be flying through life by the seat of your pants, hoping no one will notice you're skimming the surface of things? Life is filled with lessons, some bitter, some sweet. A strident lust for certainty will never bring you the wisdom you seek. Pretend to know more than you do won't make you wise. Be assured that not knowing is a magical place to be. All manner of mysteries are revealed. Be open, and it's okay not to know. Okay? So surrender and go with the flow, pile 3. Something is coming in. You just can't see it yet, okay? And some relief is coming, it feels like this week, okay? So, yeah, leave me a comment below if that resonated for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. And I will see you guys at the next one, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.